Are you ready for your performance review?
You are not my boss. Why would you be giving me my review?
It is called 360-degree feedback.
Oh no.
It was first used by the German army in World War II.
That is not comforting.
Implemented properly, it can improve morale and productivity.
I somehow suspect that won't be what happens here, but go on then. Let's get this over with.
Your attitude has been a cause for concern.
What are you talking about?
You can be very negative.
You are going to have to be more specific.
Last week, you told me my pricing strategy was criminally negligent.
It was. In discussing retail prices with suppliers and competitors, you exposed us to prosecution for price fixing.
Couldn't you find a nicer way of putting it?
Sure thing. Your pricing strategy provides the opportunity to go to jail. Is that better?
We will have to work on your delivery, but I will make a note that you are trying to improve.
Is that all?
No. We have to go over the social media plan. We don't have many fans on Facebook. You should spend more time on that.
Okay.
You can make time by giving up on Twitter. We don't have many followers, so it won't matter.
Do you realize that you just used the same indicator to justify two completely opposite courses of action?
I think you're overcomplicating the situation. You have a habit of doing that.
No. I'm pointing out a logical inconsistency. Is there some fundamental difference between Twitter and Facebook that calls for investing in one and giving up on the other? There might be, but that isn't what you just said.
You certainly have a lot of opinions.
That is a cheap rhetorical device to reframe a question of fact as a matter of opinion in an effort to present both sides of the argument as equally valid approaches to an unknowable answer. It's a way of sidestepping the fact that one of us has to be wrong, and it might very well be you.
That isn't the way I see it.
Whatever. Let's just get on with this. What else?
According to our KPIs, your strategies are not incenting a consumer response.
Incent is not a word. What the heck is a KPI?
Key performance indicator. Our audience is shrinking.
Wait. You are measuring my performance by the size of the audience?
Yes. As a marketing professional, it is your job to increase the size of the audience. It is shrinking, so you are ineffective.
I don't want to resort to absurd hyperbole here, but that may very well be the most retarded thing you've ever said. My work is a small part of a complex system that incorporates many factors that affect audience size, many of which are outside the control of our entire organization. Before blaming me for a decrease in audience size, you have to ask yourself if you'd automatically assume I was responsible for any increase.
You're being negative again.
You're questioning my tone instead of my argument.
That's because I understand your tone.
That may be the only true thing you've said all day. Is there anything else? Apparently I have a lot of work to do this afternoon, including fixing the economy, inventing a cure for aging, and getting somebody to ban TV and the internet.
We have to go over your targets for next year.
Oh no.
I admire your youthful enthusiasm, but your challenge for the year ahead is to navigate the difficult transition from young star to mature professional, developing authority in your work and turning the solid techniques you have learned into true mastery.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I copied it from a feature on our conductor in the Podunk Inquirer. I thought it sounded quite authoritative.
There isn't a single verifiable statement in it. How would you ever know if I achieved all of the vague and ill-defined goals that you set out?
That's ridiculous. Why would a newspaper print a series of meaningless statements?
You might want to take that up with them. I have given up trying. In the meantime, you might like to think about how you will evaluate my pursuit of these goals in next year's review.
It doesn't matter. In the unlikely event that I'm doing your review again next year, we both know that your goals will have changed several times by then.
Why are we doing this then?
It is good for morale and productivity.